So we're enjoying ourselves with a snack. We're eating a bag of chips, maybe a jar of nuts, or even reaching into a jar of cookies. And then our hand reaches the bottom of that bag, that jar, and we feel this cold sensation. We're out. What do? Do we stop eating? Nah, we look for another bag because we haven't satisfied that craving or appetite yet. How about in the game of StarCraft? We send out a bunch of drones, some probes, or some SCVs to get us some minerals or some Vespene gas so we can create some more pylons for our army. Let's say the nodes run out. What are we gonna do? We're gonna stop supporting our army? We're gonna stop supporting our game? Now we're gonna look for a new mineral field or a new patch of gas. But for some reason, when it comes to ideas, when it comes to strength, when it comes to skill or a goal, we stop. Because it's not tangible. It's not like any other chip, Vespene gas, or mineral, or nuts, or cookies. We tell ourselves we've reached a plateau and we keep identifying that our bag or jar of those things are empty. I'm out of ideas. I just can't get any stronger. I can't get any better. Or there isn't left anything for me to do. It's like we've determined this is it. This is me. We've essentially told ourselves we're full. But how can we fill a concept of a stomach in our head? Not even a real stomach. You can't fill up space that doesn't exist. You can't fill up intangible space. It's limitless. We just gave up on being hungry. We're denying that we're hungry. So what do we do next from here? Well, it's easier for us to tell ourselves that we're not hungry anymore than it is for us to realize that we are still hungry. We just don't want to search. If this was a snack, the next thing we would do is look for another bag, another jar, or another source of gas or minerals. Not an empty one, but a fresh one. But are we really looking at the freshest source of ideas, skills, strength, or goals? Nah. There's only one source, one jar that we can look in. And all we gotta do, we gotta dig deep in Deez Nutz. Got him. I get it. Digging deep from the jar of Deez Nutz is hard. We have to constantly be asking ourselves questions. And the tricky thing is, we won't ask ourselves these questions because we are more comfortable with knowing that we finished the first layer of Deez Nutz. But we're too afraid to look at the next layers of Deez Nutz. We get scared that we may have this sensation of feeling full again or denying that we're hungry again. And so we don't search more. We stop. It's like we're too afraid to go to a store and buy a new bag or a new jar. It's like we're too afraid to go into the fog of war with our army to find a new base or a place to place that base. But if humanity's skills, strengths, ideas, and goals were truly limited, we wouldn't have competitions, we wouldn't have businesses, and we wouldn't have jobs. So there's no way that we could truly be limited. There's no way that the source of where we're getting all of this is limited. It has to be limitless. But the sad truth of the matter is, there is no right answer anyone else can give you to help find that inspiration, that reason to get stronger, the how in getting better, or a way to give you new goals. It comes down to us to realize we've been denying that we're hungry. Then it comes down to us to dig deep in Deez Nutz to find that new jar. But I'm sure no one wants to see us dying of hunger. So stare that unknown straight in the face. Tell it you're not afraid of looking at Deez Nutz. You're hungry, my dudes. So go out and dig deep and get you some of Deez Nutz.